Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, MAGA mad. MAGA mad guys. They're pissed off today about a couple things. So, this is one of them. You may have heard Donald Trump made this big deal about, oh, I'm going to release the Epstein files, right? Which he's kind of hinted at before, hedged his bets, when he's been asked about it. He's never given like a full-throated, yes, of course, I'm going to release these files, right? Even in a Fox News interview, he was like, oh, yeah, I might, but there might be some false stuff in there and you don't want to hurt anyone. We all know what that's all about, right? I mean, we know Epstein himself said Donald Trump was one of my best friends. I've told you guys before how there was that lawsuit filed against him by a woman who claims that he assaulted her at Epstein's New York mansion. So we know why he doesn't want to release this. And, I think it goes to something else, which I'll get to in a minute. But first, I want to tell you why MAGA is mad now. Well, they made a big spectacle of it. They were like, okay, Pam Bondi, the attorney general, she's going to release the file. Turns out they had a bunch of different MAGA influencers come. So people like the, ridiculous woman, the total, bigot that runs Libs of TikTok, people like that. They had people like her, including her, go to the White House yesterday. They made this big spectacle of it, of all these people like her holding this folder, posing for pictures. Oh, we've got the Epstein folder, and it said on it, the Epstein files, phase 1. So they do this photo op. Turns out it's a bunch of BS. Almost everything in it is redacted. On top of that, it is basically what we all knew already. Even Trump humper Laura Loomer is pissed off about this. Now, some question as to why she's pissed, but she posted in all caps on Twitter, quote, "There are no Epstein files. The binders are props. Every single one of those right-wing paid influencers lied to all of you today. They engaged in deception to run cover for the pedophiles. They posted selfies with prop binders. Liars and deceivers." Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know if Laura Loomer is just pissed off because she got snubbed because they didn't invite her, because she was not included in all of these, with the MAGA influencers, and she sucked up to Trump throughout his campaign and flew all over with him until Susie Wiles stepped in and said, probably not a good idea to travel around with, a known xenophobe who spews conspiracy theories left and right. But anyway, who knows if she's upset about that or she's really upset about the details. But the fact is, she is right. It was a bunch of BS. News outlets said, look, everything in here is old news. It's already out in the public sphere. We already know all of this. So other people now are pissed off and stepping up, like Florida Republican Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna. She tweeted, quote, "I nor the task force were given or reviewed the Epstein documents being released today. A New York Post story just revealed that the documents will simply be Epstein's phone book. This is not what we or the American people asked for, and a complete disappointment. Get us the information we asked for." Now, it was confirmed that Trump flew on Epstein's jet 7 times, but MAGA always likes to point to the fact that Bill Clinton was on the plane, which, yeah, he was, and it was gross, and I don't trust the guy. Don't think that he should have been allowed to remain in office and stay as the president of the United States after the whole Monica Lewinsky thing. Haven't heard a single one of them call out Donald Trump for the same thing. But anyway, Pam Bondi, the attorney general, is now claiming, Well, it's the FBI. They're withholding files from me. I asked for everything and they just didn't give it to me. And oh, I'm so shocked. I had no idea. This is more BS. I mean, they put these binders together. Did she not know what was in them or what was missing? I mean, come on. Are we really to believe that Donald Trump and Pam Bondi were completely caught off guard by this and they had no idea that these binders that they gave to all of these influencers made this big deal about it, did this big photo op, that they had no idea there was nothing of substance in those binders? That is just absolutely insane. And they must think everybody is a moron if they believe it. And the people who do believe it are morons. So Pam Bondi is saying, oh, well, there's more to come, more today. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Here's the thing. Here is my theory. I think Trump knows damn well what is in the Epstein files. I think he knows damn well who is in the Epstein files. I think that he most likely went to Bondi and said, you can't do this. We have to make a show of it. We have to keep MAGA happy, but you cannot do this. You cannot actually give them everything. But we can't look like the bad guys because then we're going to be lumped in with the quote unquote deep state. And it's going to be obvious that we're protecting the well-connected and the wealthy. So let's blame the FBI, right? Let's scapegoat the FBI. Everybody already has a major mistrust of the FBI. There's mistrust on the left and the right. Ton on the right nowadays. So they are the perfect scapegoat. And think about it. The FBI can't just come right out and say this. They can't go, hey, we're being thrown under the Trump train and we had nothing to do with this. They're pretty much sworn to secrecy about stuff. And they know what's in those folders too, or what's in the documents too. Right? I mean, let's face it, the FBI, or maybe it was local law enforcement, I don't even remember at this point, but they said that when they raided Epstein's, not his New York property, I think it was his Florida property, they found a ton of videotapes. It was common knowledge that he had recording devices, he had cameras hidden on all of his properties, and that everybody believes that the way he actually made his fortune and why he was a billionaire was because he was recording these very wealthy and well-connected, high-profile people and then holding it over their heads. Just blatant fraud, blatant extortion of these wealthy and well-connected people. And it was also out there that he was working for the Mossad, that he was working for the Israeli government. So ask yourself this, why is it that America is so in the back pocket of Netanyahu and Israel and the Israeli government? Why has Donald Trump capitulated to Bibi Netanyahu over and over and over again? Why is it that we just give them money hand over fist every single year? I'm not talking about just in the last couple of years since they were attacked. I'm talking about every year America gives Israel billions of dollars while their residents have free health care, while their residents have free college tuition, and we don't. So, is that a coincidence that Epstein was reportedly working for the Israeli government on the lowdown and had all these videos of all these famous people supposedly, and the American people have had, or the American government, I should say, has been totally cowed by Israel and does their bidding, stands behind them no matter who they decide that they want to go bomb and threaten and take over their land? Could be. Could be a really, really big coincidence. Or maybe not. Anyway, I will let you all know when I hear more, but yeah, this is creating some division, a little fissure in the MAGA movement. So I'm here for it. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.